Hello children, welcome back. So in this video, I am going to discuss all the question answer for the chapter Fibre to Fabric. So in the chapter 3 Fibre to Fabric, this is the first worksheet. Here the answer for the first worksheet. Three parts are there. A very short. The first question is, what is fleece? So here you have to write the definition of the fleece. So answer is, fleece is the hairy coat of sheep or goat. Second question, what is rearing? Answer, rearing means to look after sheep by providing them food, shelter and health care. So what is rearing? Rearing means to looking. That means first you have to take care of the sheep by giving them food, by giving them shelter and by giving health care. Then in the B part, short answer. Question number 1. Name some animal which are source of wool. So here the question is asking about that from where you could get the wool. So answer is, the name of some animals which are source of wool are sheep, goat, camel, rabbit, etc. The sheep, goat, camel, these are the sources from which we can get wool. Question number 2. How does wool help the animal? Here the answer, here the question is asking that since this animal, sheep, goat, camel, these are the animal which have wool in their body. So how does wool help the animal? So the answer is in the page number 2. So here the page number 2. This is the page number 2 for the chapter Fibre to Fabric. Here this portion. Here the question is, how does wool help the animal? So you have to write the answer. Wool keeps the animal warm during the cold winter season as it traps a lot of air and prevents the body of heat from escaping. So I have marked to read a purple color. So from here to here you have to write the answer. Then question number 3. Why is shearing done in the beginning of summer? Here the question is asking that why during the beginning of the summer, why shearing is done? Shearing means removal of the hair of the sheep. Why their hairs are being removed at the beginning of summer? So the answer is, shearing is done in the beginning of summer because during summer the animal can survive without the wool coat, and by winter season the thick hair or the wool grows back again. So what does it mean? That during the summer the sheep or the goat or camel, whatever may be the animal, they can live without the wool also during the summer season, and when the winter season begins, at that time what happens? Their new hair again comes out. Then is the long question, question number C. Long question part C, that is question number 1. How do we obtain wool fiber from the sheep? Explain the process. So here you have to explain the whole process. First of all, at the beginning write the answer this way. Getting wool fiber from sheep involves the following steps given below. First, rearing and breeding of sheep. Second, shearing. Third, scoring or washing. Fourth, shorting. Fifth, combing or carding. Sixth, dyeing. Seventh, spinning and weaving. First of all, you have to write this way. Then afterward you have to write it. Number 1, rearing. Write it rearing and breeding. Write this point and then write the answer. Here the answer is already in the book, so I have marked it here. So from here, from this point, the process of removing. First of all, here you write it. Here in the first you write that rearing and breeding. Write about the what is meant by rearing. Write the definition of rearing. Then in the second step you write first, in the first step you write rearing, the definition of rearing. Second, write shearing. Here in the shearing write shearing. Then here in the shearing you write from here. Here I have written it like this. Shearing, the process of removing hair from the sheep is called shearing. Shearing can be done either manually or with a shearing machine. After shearing, the sheep is dipped in an antiseptic solution. Then write it. Third, scoring. Underline it. Then with an arrow mark, then write about the scoring, the definition of scoring. Then again in this way write the shorting and then write this point. Then combing, write this point, and then dyeing. In dyeing write the wool are dyed. And in the last step, that is, this is the last step, spinning and weaving. Here first of all write spinning and weaving, then give an arrow mark and then write it. Finally send for spinning and weaving. So up to this you have to write the answer. Then this is the worksheet number 2. Their answers are here. For chapter 3, fiber to fabric. There are also 3 parts are there, very short. In the question number 1, name the sticky fluid secreted by the larva or caterpillar from its salivary gland. Here the question is asking for writing the name of the fluid that is secreted by the caterpillar. In the life cycle of the caterpillar, I had already explained in your previous video that they secrete some sticky fluid. So here you have to name the sticky fluid. So fibroin is the sticky fluid secreted by the larva from its salivary gland. Then in question number 2, what is the process of separating silk filament from the cocoon core? So here they are asking about the name of the process, how the silk fibers are being removed from the cocoon. So the answer is reeling. Reeling is the process of separating silk filament from the cocoons. Then in question number B, short answers. Question number 1, what is sericulture? Here you have to write the definition of sericulture. Sericulture is rearing of silkworm to produce silk. Question number 2, write 2 characteristics of silk fiber. You have to, the 2 characteristics of silk fiber are, number 1, silk fiber is a natural fiber obtained from the cocoon of silk moth. Second, it is a fine, soft and shining. So these 2 you can write it. These are the 2 characteristics of the silk fiber. Then in C, long answer, in the long question and answer, for the question number 1, it is in the page number 10. So here the question is, here asking the name the 4 stages in the life cycle of silk moth, draw the life cycle of silk moth. So here you have to write only the 4 stages. The 4 stages are, first one is adult, second is the egg, then third is the second is the larva caterpillar, third is the pupa stage, and the fourth is the again adult. So these 4 stages you have to write it in the answer, and you have to draw the life cycle of the silk moth. This life cycle of the silk moth is in the page number 10. And for the question number 2, here they give the differences between natural silk and artificial silk. Here you have to first of all draw a table. In one side write it artificial, one side write it natural silk, and write the differences between. And the answer is in the page number 30. So here page number, this is the page number 10. This life cycle you have to draw it. So here the first stage is egg. First you have to write the stages. That first stages are egg, second larva, pupa and adult. Then in the second part you have to draw this diagram. And then for the question number 2, the differences, that is in the page number 13. This is page number 13. So you have to write these differences, natural silk and artificial. You have to write these 4 points. So these are the answers. So thanks for watching.